Hello, powerful people. Welcome back to my channel, Manifest with Sierra. And today I want to talk about not taking no for an answer. Now, I know you know some specific people in your life who, no matter what you do or say, they do not accept no. They're very persistent, and guess what? They get what they want. And you have to do the same thing. I remember one of my friends, when we were younger, we worked at this customer service center, and she was like literally one of the top salespeople in our little hiring group. And one thing that I remember, because you always go back and think of times where you have manifested things. At least I do. And one of the things that I remember that she said, because everybody wanted to know, how do you get all these sales? And she said, I don't take no for an answer. And I mean, that's a real thing. Like, people would say, okay, so she would be like, yeah, welcome to, such and such. We're calling about balance transfers or whatever it was. And, they say, oh, no, thank you. And she was persistent. She would be like, well, I understand you don't, want this, but, and I mean, literally, she would get the sale. I mean, easy. And I would just be like, and I started trying what she told me, and I started getting sales too. Not as many as she did, but I did start getting sales. But anyways, that was just a little story. But literally, don't take no as final. I don't care what this 3D reality shows you, but you do not have to take no as final. Just because somebody tells you no or rejects you or say not approved or denied, you go within. You go within your mind, your subconscious, and hear yes, hear approved, hear accepted, hear congratulations. Whatever it is that you want to hear. And guess what? If you can accept yes in here and don't react to anything out here and literally convince yourself or be delusional that what you want that you have, guess what? The means to your realization will be expressed. It will show up. And it don't matter the when or the how, as I previously stated, it doesn't matter. It's going to come, and at the end of the day, when you do this technique of not accepting no for an answer, don't do it. And I mean, really with any technique, when you want to manifest something, kind of think of it as like, okay, I'm not doing this to get my manifestation, but I'm doing this to feel good about what I want. You got to think of it like a Sims game. And I've never played Sims. I've heard about it. I've kind of seen people play it before. But, you can literally be living in your mom's basement with no job, no family, But on Sims, you can have a whole husband or wife, kids, a job, a nice house, a nice car, really living your best life in a video game, But out in the 3D, that's not what's going on. So that's kind of how you have to think about your imagination and just accepting what you want in your mind. Don't worry about what's accepted out here. Just worry about living within and knowing that what you want is coming, is yours. You have to just think of it as, okay, I'm not doing this to manifest. Because obviously, if you don't see it right away, you're going to get discouraged and give up. But you have to just know that as long as within, you're right within, then you good. You know what I'm saying? Like Lauryn Hill said, you got to be right within first. I don't know I can't quote it word for word, but you definitely got to be right within. As long as you're right within, as long as you accept your manifestation, accept your reality within, it's the law. Nothing or no one can stop it. I don't know how it will happen, when it's going to happen, but just know, those ways you don't know of. Only God, the infinite intelligence, the creator knows. You know what I'm saying? And that is within you. And when it happens, it's going to happen naturally. It's going to happen naturally to the point where people are going to say, oh, that was a coincidence. That would have happened anyways. But we all know that there is no coincidences, you know, and circumstances don't matter. It doesn't matter that this happened to somebody else. Well, if you say no, this is not happening to me, you don't have to you don't have to accept no reality. None. You know, um, I know once before, uh, give a quick little success story, but one time I had to be somewhere and my son's school called me and they was like, yeah, he's not having a really good day, you know, he's acting up, you're gonna have to come get him. And you know, in my mind I'm like, I am not about to come get him. And so I told them, I was like, okay, um, give me about an hour, I'll be there, you know, because I was doing something at the time, and like I said, I was trying to get ready for my appointment. So I said, you know what? In my mind, after I hung up with them, I said, they are going to call me back and tell me that I don't have to pick him up anymore. And I just left it at that. I got in the shower to get ready to do what I was supposed to do. And I was like, um, I had the intention that I was going to go pick him up, but I still declared what I wanted within, even though yeah, it was possible that they wouldn't have called back, but I stated what I wanted, and but I still had the intention. Okay, let me hurry up and do what I gotta do so that I can go pick him up and take him to my appointment, I guess. So, anyways, I got in the shower. I got out. I had a voicemail from the school saying, "Yeah, you don't have to come get him now. He did calm down. So, as long as he stays calm, I will. He's fine to stay." It was like, if you get this message, you don't have to call back. But if you got any questions, call us back. So, I mean, I didn't really accept that I wanted to go pick him up because I had something to do, you know. And some people will probably judge that and say, oh, you should want to pick your son up no matter what. That wasn't the point. I didn't want to accept that I had to even pick him up for, you know, behavior, because I'm accepting that my son is having behaviors instead of just revising and saying, no, he's being good in class. So if you want to know about revision, go and check out my other video. I'm gonna probably link it up. But anyways, yeah, you don't have to accept nothing. And even if you did accept something, like I said, you can always go back and revise it and change it, but don't accept what you don't want in your reality. You know, if somebody says you fired, don't accept that. You know, and not if unless you want to. Now sometimes your manifestation will come in mysterious ways, and it might take for you to get fired to get to your manifestation. You know what I'm saying? So you can just go with the flow. But if you really do not want to accept something, you do not have to. If you apply for a loan and they deny you, you see approved. You know, and regardless if it shows up out here or not, you just know within you see approved. Within, everything is perfect. It's the law. Just like with gravity. I mean, gravity's not just gonna change. You know, if you jump off of a building, jump off some stairs, jump from a higher plane, you're going down. You know what I'm saying? And that's the belief that we have. And but it's the law of the universe. What goes up must come down. So just the law. If you persist and don't take no for an answer, it's gonna happen. You know, test it out. I challenge you to test it out. It's one of the most powerful techniques out there, is to not accept no for an answer. And like I said, I can tell you a couple other success stories where I did not accept no for an answer. Like, what I wanted is what I got. You know, what I declared, what I was gonna do is what I was gonna do. And at the time, I didn't know that that's what I was doing, but that's what I was doing. You know, I remember when I was younger and I was living in another place going to junior high school, and I kept telling everybody, like, yeah, I'm going to high school back where I used to live at. I'm not going to high school here. My mom did say, we'll see, but I did not accept that. I kept firm in what I wanted. I kept telling people this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. I didn't care how or what the three showed me, if she would have told me no, or if my grandma would have said no. No. I said, I am not staying down here for my high school years. I'm going back home. And that is exactly what happened. Anyways, powerful people, I challenge you to do the same. And until next time.